Well, it's great to be with you. Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's match between New Zealand and Australia. Andrew Voss here, and with me in the commentary box is the former premiership-winning coach, Phil Gould.
Couldn't have asked for a better day, really. A dry park, not a lot of wind, and a good crowd building up. Both teams are going to enjoy soaking up this atmosphere. I'm expecting to see some exciting football played from both sides.
Well, judging by the traffic getting into the game, of course you get the helicopter to the ground, Gus, but there was roads blocked everywhere. Big crowd for what is quite the game. It's game on. That's tackle one. Quite shoves his way through. That's the second. Beats a man. Great. Quite. Finds support. He's in goal. Three is the call. With momentum now. Munster. Trojevic. He breaks through. He's got pace. And this is the last tackle. Munster kicks. He snaffles that one. Martini Zelezniak breaks through. Mitchell! Hold on too long there.
Referee had no choice but to make that call.
Go for line here. That ball is over the sideline. He restarts with a tap. Fisher Harris. Harris to Pine. Punga. I think he got it down. Conversion is successful. Into the kick, center of halfway. Decides the deep kick is the way to go. Longer. There to field the kick. Cut out ball. Johnson. Toa. Nico. Past the halfway line. Bang, bang, he's over the line. I think it's a try. Like champagne.
The Kiwis are playing some very solid football. Their opponents are shell-shocked, and understandably so.
The centre of halfway for the kick. Johnson latches onto that kick. Mitchell King. Toa. To Pine. Keeps going. That's a hit. Nico. Khan brushes the defence aside. That's tackle number 2 right there. Katoa. Katoa. Look out. He's through the line. Nico. The carnage continues. New Zealand are over the line again. They are unstoppable.
Another try scored here. They need to get their act together, Andrew.
Keeps his record intact.
Their fans will be very pleased with what they're seeing here. They've been hot on attack, but defensively they have been sound too.
Kicks long. Katoa. On tackle number 2. Here's a run from dummy half. Nico. That's the third tackle. Katoa. With a fin. Fence stuffs out the chance of an offload. Tackle 4 made there. Nico cutting out his teammates. Johnson. Harris. Fisher Harris. Hughes. He charges through. Nice tackle. Tackle number 5. Hughes puts boot to ball. Positional play. He's there for the kick. There is the second tackle. Yo. And the pass has been picked off.
Oh, crucial mistake.
They're in with another. The Kangaroos are reeling here. The floodgates are open. The Kiwis are looking absolutely unstoppable.
The visitors are struggling to adapt here. Amazing how different they look away from home.
the halfway line. Have a listen to the home fans after that try.
Two outstanding tries. I've enjoyed both of them.
No problems there.
New Zealand have been outstanding this afternoon. They haven't given their opponents any opportunities. It's been a joy to watch so far.
Close, settled halfway. Johnson latches onto that kick. Nico. That's the first. Carr. Tackle there. Nico. Johnson.
He's out, let him up.
We'll find that's the third tackle. Katoa. Nico. Carr. Straight into open space. Beats a tackle. Oh, almost knocked me out of a chair. This is excellent attack. Katoa. Honga. Referee signifies fifth tackle. Nico. Break straight through the defence. Last tackle play was a little disappointing. Time for a change-up. Munster. Okay,
Awful tackle.
just a little pause in play as they kick to the sideline. Over the sideline it goes. Here, he starts play. And he's nailed by the defence. There's tackle one. Referee calls held. Murray, Drogovic. Oh, what about that? That's the third tackle. Murray. Referee says held. There's the fourth tackle. Murray, Drogovic. It's tackle 5. Do they run or kick? Munster. The Kiwis are well in front here. And he's right in position to field the kick. Tavita. Harris. Honga. Katoa. Wow, he's through the line. Wow, what a run. Carr. Out over the touchline. Oh, ugly pass. Munster.
Held. First tackle.
Crichton. Edwards.
Held.
Great defence here.
Second tackle.
Crichton. Intercept. He is now all on his own. The onslaught continues. Another try. They are looking absolutely unstoppable.
New Zealand have gone the distance in scoring that try, Andrew. This team have the skill to attack from anywhere, and they're very dangerous when they're in this kind of mood. Absolutely stunning play.
No surprise there, it's a goal. Foran. The defence is stretched in. Can he get there? This will be close. Johnson. Harris. Shoots. Puts a pass away. Intercepted.
He's out. First tackle.
Edwards. They've lost it. Johnson to Pine. Katoa breaks through the line. Nico. Carr.
He's out.
The defence is looking shaken. Johnson. My word, that's a good tackle. They continue to roll forward. Nico. That's tackle 4. Katoa. Can you believe it? He's knocked off. No, they let them off the hook there. The coach would have been hoping his team would get over the line, but they made a dog's breakfast of it in the end.
That's just poor hands. A simple lack of concentration.
Munster. First tackle there. Yo. Good strength to get through that one. They seize him. The second tackle. Little dummy half run here. Grant breaking his way through the line. Halfway through the count. Murray. On tackle number 4. Pushing the defence away. Last tackle. Clearing. The punt. Martini Zelezniak on the bounce, has the ball, pushes him away, kicks the ball off. Martini Zelezniak spills the ball, drops his lollies.
They really needed to secure that.
Munster. Good tackle. Edwards. Strong defence here. Yo! Smashes into them. Wrapped up by some solid defence. Clearing. Crichton. Held. Called by the ref. Still a couple of tackles left here. Fifth tackle. Let's see what they can come up with. Edwards. Times his jump perfectly to come up with the ball. Nice tackle there. That's tackle one. Harris.
Let him up.
Second tackle up. Harris. Nico. Khan. That's a textbook tackle. 3 is the call.
That's 3.
Katoa. Oh, super tackle. That's 4.
Fourth tackle.
Nico. Nico with the break. Gets it away. Through and into open space. That's a popular try right there.
Australia will be very disappointed with themselves in letting that... try through. There was no real urgency to wrap up the ball. Some fantastic passing at the end of that set and a well-deserved try.
There's the goal. Back to the centre of halfway. Goes long. Johnson. There to field the kick. This could be trouble. Katoa to Pine. Khan. He is in the clear. Look out. They're closing in. Another try. Australia are in complete and utter disarray. The Kiwi. Are absolutely destroying them.
The Kiwis have scored a very good 4-pointer here. Passing had pinpoint accuracy and the support play was first class.
The centre of halfway to the kick. Kicks long. Longer. There to field the kick. Johnson. Good play. Getting it away. He's caught them napping. Big run. Massive hit.
First tackle.
Nearly half-time. Khan powers through the defence. He's now all on his own, but they're closing in fast. New Zealand are having a very good game. They've been looking so strong on the attack. Asofa Solomona. Rich tackle 3. Katoa. Asofa Solomona. Johnson. Nico. Another try. And New Zealand are well in control here.
Another try scored here. They need to get their act together, Andrew.
He's got a bit of talent, this kicker.
The coach will be over the moon with this performance so far. Still a long way to go, though.
Into the kick, centre of halfway. Decides the deep is the way to go. Longer. There to field the kick. Sofa Solomona. Johnson. Toa. Now he's in the clear. Nico. Khan. Referee calls it into the first half. New Zealand in front and looking for a shutout in the second half.
New Zealand, they head into the sheds with the lead. Some good use of the football, some super defence. This is what we like to see.
The home side go to the break in front. We'll have the second half in just a moment. field the kick. Now there's daylight in front of him. White ball. There's plenty in pursuit. Watini Zelazniak sets his sights on the try line. The carnage continues. New Zealand are over the line again. They are unstoppable.
The visitors are struggling to adapt here. Amazing how different they look away from home.
Right in front and 2 points. Decides the deep kick is the way to go. Latches onto that kick. He's in open space. Katoa. Watini Zelazniak. Marshall King. Watini Zelazniak.
Let him up.
Here's the second. Whoops, that's a little too long.
The correct call was made there. Good refereeing.
We'll look to get this downfield from the penalty. That's gone over the sideline. Johnson restarts the play with a tap. Tavita. Watini Zelazniak. Nice tackle.
First tackle.
Tavita. Fisher Harris. I like that, he's kept it alive. Nicole Klokstad.
2.
Asofa Solomona. Fisher Harris. Tavita. They're over again. New Zealand have come up with yet another try. This is unbelievable football.
They tried to count the number of passes in the build-up to that try, but couldn't keep up. Some exquisite balls thrown, and it had the opposition in all sorts of problems. A fantastic try scored there.
Touch judges put their flags up. There's 2 points. Katoa. Tavita. Watini Zelazniak.
Hands away. 1.
Katoa. A knock on.
Well, put that down as an incomplete set.
Edwards. Oh, classic tackle, that. Blakesue has stripped the ball in the tackle. That was a poor kick. That's put them under a lot of pressure here. Picks up the football. Oh, he's through the line. Yes, that is a beautiful tackle. Halfway through this set. Drojevic. Murray. Ball and all tackle. There's the 4th tackle. Munster. He breaks through the defence. They reach the last tackle of the set. Cleary. Whoa, this ball is going up. Ball and all tackle there. Tackle 1 completed. Hughes. Tavita. Tavita. Bursting through the line. Watini Zelazniak. There's daylight in front of him. Can he make it? The onslaught continues. Another try. They are looking absolutely unstoppable.
Good try that, Andrew. The build-up was impressive, and in the end, the defence had no answer to that piece of brilliance.
Successful with a kick. Into place, centre halfway. Kicks long. Honda. There to field the kick. Toa. Now he stretches his legs. Watini Zelazniak. They are looking to spoil his party. They're closing in. That's a try again.
Ah, yes. That was a very good try. Great effort, boys.
Never looked like missing.
Yes, Andrew, they are well in control. The opposition just doesn't know what's hit them.
Settled halfway again. Goes long. Sofa Solomona. There to field the kick. I don't think he knew where that one went. New Zealand gather up the loose ball. That's the first tackle. Nicole Klokstad. Smacked into the turf by some strong defence. They will play it. That's the second tackle. Tavita. Toa. Watini Zelazniak. Stretches out. Here is trouble. Keeps going.
Let him go.
That's the third. Tavita. Fisher Harris.
Held. Let him go.
On play number 4. Tavita. Watini Zelazniak. Classic tackle. Tackle number 5. Watini Zelezniak. Good pass there. Katoa stretches his legs. Here's trouble. Hughes inside the danger zone. They managed to hold on. And they'll get the changeover. The Kangaroos a bit lucky on that one. That could have been trouble. Right. That's the first. Cleary. Cleary. Powering through the defence. The second tackle. Edwards. That is tackle number 3. Grant has a look and then runs from dummy half. Met front on in a two-man tackle. Munster pushes him away. Look out, he's through the line. Only now is his run halted. Referee signifies fifth tackle. Munster will hand it over now. Sofa Solomona. Hughes. Goal clock stand. Absolutely hammered. There's tackle 1. The defence stretched in. Watini Zelezniak. Bruising tackle. Strong defence here. I don't think he's been practising that pass. No respect for ball security. Cleary. Taking the ground, but not before he's had a good run. Mitchell. Edwards. Ball and all tackle. Straight over the sideline. Defenders closing. The chase is on. The onslaught continues. Another try. They are looking absolutely unstoppable.
2 outstanding tries. I've enjoyed both of them.
Successful with the conversion.
A very good all-round performance so far. Still a long way to go though.
Back to the centre of halfway. Johnson. And a field the kick. Goal clock stand. Tavita. Watini Zelezniak. New Zealand not afraid to shift it on the early tackles. Goal clock stand. That is a cruncher. Second tackle there. Watini Zelezniak just shoves off that tackle. Confronted by a strong tackle. That's Shout's third tackle. Tavita. He breaks through. He's all on his own, but they're closing in fast. Keeps it alive. Little dummy half run here. Watini Zelezniak.
He's out.
Last tackle now. Hughes. This will take half an hour to come down. Puts it down, but no knock on. Beats a tackle. Another try. And the Kangaroos are reeling from this onslaught.
The fans are on their feet after that. That effort, Andrew. A decent try scored here, and the opposition looked a little stunned when the try was given.
Easy kick for a man of his talent. Into the kick, centre of halfway. Kicks long. Hughes, there to field the kick. Goal clock stand. Watini Zelezniak.
Get off them. Tackle 1.
Goal clock stand.
Get up.
That's tackle number 2. Watini Zelezniak. Foreign. Goal clock stand. Tavita. Sofa Solomona. Harris does well to keep it alive. Sofa Solomona. Tavita. Goal clock stand. Pushes past 1.
Let him go. Let him go.
Halfway through this set. Tavita gets his hands free and offload. Good play. Getting it away. Hughes. Goal clock stand. This team is on a roll. Thinks he sees some space wide. Watini Zelazniak.
He's out. Get up
Referee
then.
signifies fifth tackle. Hughes will test them on the ground with a grubber kick. He just brushes off the tackle. Perfect kick, great weight. They'll get another set of six.
A great result for the perfectly executed kick and chase.
Johnson able to take that catch. Watini Zelazniak. Good tackle.
One.
Delivers a long ball. Watini Zelazniak. Tavita. Nicole Klokstad.
Second tackle.
It's long and wide with that pass. Tavita. Almost to the line. Halfway through the count. Tavita. Hughes. The carnage continues. The Kiwis are over the line again. They are unstoppable.
The away side have found it very difficult to get themselves in the game. Here, they'll go home with their tails between their legs.
All the touch judges have to do on that kick is put up their flags. The centre of halfway to the kick decides the deep kick is the way to go. Latches onto that kick. Sloppy play. More pass. And finally, they have their first try. But it's too little, too late.
Oh yeah, a fantastic try scored there.
Judges that one to perfection. The centre of halfway to the kick. He really found air on that tape. Cotter.
Let him go.
On tackle number one, Martin Edwards. Wrapped up on the 30-metre line. Great defence. Yo, clearing.
He's out.
On tackle three,
Three.
and O'Carr. Mitchell. Mitchell breaking his way through the line. He is now all on his own. And they finally wrap him up. That man has some speed. And O'Carr.
He's let him go.
Last tackle coming up. Cleary will test them out with this grubber kick. Marshall King. Careful with that bouncing ball. Tavita. Watini Zelazniak. Setting sail for the try line. Can he get there? This will be close. New Zealand are in with another try. They are looking very dangerous indeed.
The coach will be disappointed that his team let the home crowd get inside their heads here. Sometimes playing on the road can be tougher than you think.
That's a goal. In place, centre halfway, decides the deep kick is the way to go. Johnson latches onto that kick. Harris!
Up and down. First tackle.
Katoa! Tavita! Watini Zelazniak is in the clear. He crosses the 30. They've done it again. This is just sensational football. The Kangaroos well and truly on the back foot here.
One key ingredient is being able to compete on the road, Andrew, and this is not a good example.
That one never looked like this. There to field the kick. Hughes. Katoa. Tavita. He breaks through the defence. Look at the athlete stretching his legs. The Kiwis are looking so strong. Watini Zelazniak.
Move.
Third tackle and to play the ball. Marshall King. Well done out of dummy half. Watini Zelazniak. Full time, folks. And there we have it. The Gus, what a thrashing that turned out to be.
New Zealand have been very clinical this afternoon. They haven't given their opponents any opportunities and have recorded a very good victory.
Still been a lot of fun to call and work with you again, Gus. In fact, it's been the highlight of my last hour. And I look forward to the next hour when we work again. See you later.